Episode 3.
So how did the Nazis make
crime stuff?
Still like that. Anyhow, so
that episode's done. Moving right along. We're all wearing the same clothes. I can't stop fidgeting. Take it away from
Stop
me.
being fidgety.
Take it away from me.
So, this case takes us back to Sydney, 1935.
Hey.
This
Underbelly.
is the shark arm case.
The fucking what?
A shark arm?
The shark arm case.
Does a guy have a shark for an arm? Fuck this shit, then.
So this is one you might have at least seen a TV episode that adapted part of this as a storyline. And it gets crazier the further it goes. Which is bizarre.
Just like everything Bart talks about.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, true. So, in April of 1935, a tiger shark was captured off the suburb of Coogee. Or how you say it.
Coogee!
And put in the display in the Coogee aquarium baths.
Coogee.
Coogee? I say Coogee.
Of course you do.
Within a week, the shark became ill. And in front of a crowd, vomited up a man's left forearm with a tattoo of 2 boxes. Here's the tattoo, very hard to see. Here's also the newspaper clipping.
Hey, human arm! Disgorged by shark. Could you imagine just being at the fucking... at the aquarium and you're just like, look kids, it's a tiger shark. And the tiger shark goes... and throws up a fucking arm. It's like, Dad, what's that? Let's go look at the fucking prawns and stuff. Because the aquariums have prawns.
Yeah.
Plus, like, whatever else is in, like, a shark's stomach.
Well...
I'm sure it's not, like, have you guys thrown up underwater? I'm sure it's not great.
No, I imagine not.
It's
So
just
this
kind
is...
of everywhere.
It's just like, ah!
He doesn't right in front of the glass.
So this is the thing though, what they worked out was that the tiger shark didn't eat the arm.
What the fuck?
The tiger
Who put
shark...
it there?
The tiger shark ate a smaller shark that had eaten the arm.
Sharkception. What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's how the arm got in the
How
tiger
big
shark.
was the fucking... wait, 14 foot.
14
What's
foot
that
was
meters?
Fuck, that's close to like 4 meters.
And then it ate a smaller shark,
It's a big fucking...
which ate an arm.
It's a 4-meter shark. It's a fucking beast.
It's a pretty big shark.
Fucked up.
Oh, but they put
Great
it in
white
an
size.
aquarium.
Yeah. We gotta
I
catch
think
it.
they just fucking... Yeah, they're just like... It's like it's swimming around out, like, they're on... Because where I'm thinking is Sydney, on the harbour, where that aquarium is on Sydney Harbour.
Yeah.
And it's like swimming around out there, and they're just like, dude, and throwing a net over it.
Uh-huh.
And they throw it in the tank without, like, checking it first or
Yeah.
anything. And then
Wow,
it throws up a
1935.
fucking arm.
1935, you didn't check anything ever.
What would have been
That's
funnier...
how Indiana Jones got the Ark of the Covenant. The Nazis unleashed the
Everybody
demons. Yeah, they didn't
What
check.
What would have been funnier is if the shark threw up the other shark,
But
and then that shark threw up the arm,
through the thing.
and the arm come out like this.
Isn't that fucking... I feel like that's a joke in like The Simpsons or something if that happens.
The sharks
There's
with
something
bees,
with
and
that.
the dogs
There's
with
an
bees, the
episode
bees in their
of
mouth.
Harvey Birdman where one of the judge coughs a smaller judge
Smaller
out.
judge
Yeah.
out.
Which they could have a smaller one.
And he goes...
Roll the clip.
So fingerprints identified the arm as belonging to James Jim Smith, who is this man.
James Jim Smith. I'm guessing they called him Jim instead of James, and not James Jim.
Yeah, no, Jim
Yeah.
was his nickname.
Jim was in for James.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
He was a former boxer and small-time crook born in England.
Yeah, he looks like a crook.
Damn immigrants, is the note I have here.
It's
Apparently I was in a bit
It's
of
there.
mood that night.
I told ya, we don't like immigrants.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, cool.
Damn
Sorry.
immigrants.
So, my pop was born James, everyone calls him Jim, he was an immigrant from England, but I also realised he has both his arms.
He looks at his picture and he's just like, what did you say his name was?
What did you say?
Smith, eh?
So,
You're like, my pop's missing an arm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tells me he used to be a pretty good boxer too.
This is fucked
Yeah.
up.
He was also
I
a
think I
police
just learned
snitch.
something about my... They get stitches.
They lost an arm.
They get dead.
They get eaten by
Technically,
sharks.
we don't know that he's dead. We just know that he lost an arm.
Yeah, it's true.
A shark ate one of his arms, and then that shark ate the other
Which, if
shark.
he's a boxer, he's not making a living
No.
anymore, so he probably
No.
starves to death.
Yeah,
Became a police snitch. He's like, oh, I lost my arm.
Yeah.
Better become a police snitch
Maybe that's the order of
for
events.
not wanting to throw a fight.
Maybe that's the order of events.
Getting sucked with the mob.
Ah, that's true.
Sucked by the mob.
Well, it
Getting
was
sucked by the mob. Yeah.
Is that what happens?
I mean, I'd be more
He's a
involved with
snitch!
the mob.
Suck him, boys! No!
Oh.
No!
Oh no, I'm a gay now.
I will
Oh,
never
what? What's
snitch.
happening?
I will never snitch again.
I swear.
So, they discovered that his arm had been severed
You did this.
by a knife. So the
By a
shark had a
Oh,
knife.
Don't forget, there was a rope tied around his wrist as well.
I didn't
what-
actually. That was in none of the notes I read.
It was in the article I read. You gave it to me.
You weren't supposed to.
I did
a picture
that
of
article because I assumed that article had no more information than all of the other articles I read, and apparently it did.
This shark had a fucking knife. The
So,
small shark had a knife.
The first problem in the investigation came when the aquarium owners killed the shark and gutted it,
See what else was in there.
pretty much, and it
Well,
kind of fucked everything up for them.
Why would that fuck everything up?
Because any evidence that might have been there, like they didn't give a fuck, they just kind of like gutted it and threw shit away.
Yeah, if my fucking cat throws up a fucking arm, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take this to the vet, see if there's anything else in there.
Hopefully they don't.
Police.
Hopefully they
I'll
don't.
call the police
Take it
to
to
be
the
the
police.
have the police.
I think my
there.
cat's killed a man.
We'll have your police
What?
there when
Yeah.
you have your cat.
You
Yeah,
threw
the
up
whole
a finger.
It's just pretty fucked up because arm's like this big, my cat is like this big.
So I don't
And
know
didn't
how.
notice a giant arm shape walking around it, like around inside him.
So I think there's also a wormhole inside
Yeah,
my
it's
cat. So we might need some sort of physicist over here. We need Hawking. I know he's dead.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawking.
That motherfucker is a
Throwbacks.
recurring thing. Stephen Hawkeye.
Stephen Hawking.
It's the fucking Loch Ness Monster in a wheelchair. And he's like, where's my cult? Feed me.
Hawkeye demands blood.
If you haven't seen any other episode and this is your first one, you're not going to have a fucking clue what we're talking about.
You should go back. Watch them. They're good.
Yeah, do it. Like
So-
and, like and subscribe.
Don't even worry about it. You got it all right then.
Hey, you can jump on now. We don't make in jokes about other stuff.
No, never. So the investigation eventually led the police to Reginald William Lloyd Holmes.
Reginald,
Oh.
holy fucking,
this
how many,
Hey.
his eyes are all fucked up. He did it, that was him.
Yeah. That guy. That guy looks like a 1930s version of who's the guy that
Buscemi.
did the voice for did the voice for the musty guy from The Emperor's New Groove.
Kronk.
Kronk. Yeah. Who's the guy that does the voice of Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove?
Isn't it old mate that does his voice for Joe?
Yeah, it
Like the
is.
Family Guy?
The
I
same
can't
guy
remember
who's
his name.
the narrator in Lemony Snicket.
Not gonna remember.
Yeah. I can't remember his. Will Burton.
Will Burton.
Well done.
I can't remember his first name.
Will.
No, it's not Will Burton. His surname is Will Burton.
Oh, his surname.
I think he's still.
So Holmes was a businessman who ran a rather successful boat building business in Lavender Bay.
What was this dude's name again?
Reginald William Lloyd Holmes.
He's got 3 first names.
Alright, we'll call him Reggie.
Reggie.
Sure.
So Reggie
Call him Patrick.
was
call,
also,
call him Joe.
Reggie was also a fraudster and a smuggler who employed Joe several times on insurance
Fucking
scams.
smuggler.
So yeah, they used to like.
Han
Fucking
Solo.
hard.
I
Yeah.
don't know what he got him to do specifically, but they used to like sink boats and then claim insurance on it.
What?
It's like a thing to do.
That sounds like a fucking.
So I don't know if he had
40s?
him buy the
Where we are,
boats.
40s?
1935.
He'd probably build the
Sounds like a
boats.
30s
Well,
thing to do.
home, yeah.
Or-
Reggie builds the boats.
Or he's like, it cost you this much to fix it. They're like, better write that boat
What was
off.
the name of my
so-
band in high school? Reggie builds the boats.
Reggie builds the boats.
Yo, that's a sick name for a
Pretty good band
Reggie
name.
builds the boats.
It's like the most indie, fucking like almost folk, but not quite. Still a bit more rock.
Reggie builds the boats.
Fucking.
Straight punk band.
It's just a
No,
man.
it could be a good punk band.
It's a man with a jug and a man with a triangle, and nobody sings.
It's very experimental.
That's it.
You wouldn't understand it.
No, and it sucks.
So the pair
Why am
were
I saying
then
that?
joined by convicted forger and ex-serviceman Paddy Francis Brady.
We can't call that.
Oh,
man
he's like
Patrick,
that's
this
fucking
is
Irish.
Patrick.
That guy's Irish as fuck.
Look at him. He's even got the fucking hat and everything.
What was his name? Patrick Paddy.
Francis Brady. So Paddy was
Francis.
his nickname.
He's Irish.
Paddy
as
Frank
fuck.
Brady.
Yeah, so he's Paddy.
Francis.
So what
Frankie.
he would do in the deal.
Like that you put these up when Bert's gonna be fucking having it over.
Yeah, no, it's so I
Put
can.
the overlay over the top of that.
It's so I can see it better. 'Cause I can't see shit for that.
Mine don't
This
work.
is for me.
And this is fucking
So-
mine. I can't see.
What they would do in that scam was
This is-
Holmes would supply signatures from clients, which Paddy would then use to forge checks that he and Smith would then cash.
What the fuck?
Who was who?
Yeah, so
Alright, so Reggie
would get clients who wanted boats built. He would then take the signatures off the documents they signed for him.
Put them on blank
Give
checks.
them to Paddy, who would put them on blank checks.
Okay.
Who would
then cash them in with Smith.
Yeah, who was the guy whose arm it was?
Yeah, the guy who lost his arm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
So-
gonna need a fucking corkboard for this.
So what they worked out...
Where's the string?
Oh, it gets worse. So, police determined that Smith had lied to his wife about going fishing on the 7th of April, and instead went to drink and play cards with Paddy. This was the last time he was seen alive.
To be fair. That would be my fucking eulogy, would be like, in the lead up to my death, he lied to his wife to go and play cards with the boys, and that was the last time he was seen.
That's it. Totally wasn't Haley though.
No, fuck no.
So,
Mention my name, beat that out.
I love my wife. Police also determined he was blackmailing Holmes. So, Reggie.
Reggie. Gotcha.
Extensive searches failed to find the rest of his body. They sent Navy and Army out, and they just
That's a bunch of other sharks in the ocean.
yeah, they couldn't find it.
Plenty more fish in the sea.
I think, you know what they say, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Bunch more sharks in the ocean.
And bodies. So Paddy.
I reckon there's a ton of bodies in the ocean.
It is. Paddy was arrested on May 16 after a taxi driver testified that he had driven Paddy to Holmes' house on the night Smith disappeared, the 7th of April. And that Paddy was, and I quote, and I quote, disheveled. He had a hand in a pocket and wouldn't take it out. It was clear that he was frightened.
Was that the quote?
Question.
Not entirely, but it'll do.
Was it his hand in his pocket or the other guy's?
I did know what it is because it is not a very clear quote.
He had a hand in his pocket.
Because
it wasn't his.
It didn't say his hand in his pocket.
So this is the thing. That will come back later as possibly it might have been the other guy's hand.
That's fucked up.
This
Because
taxi driver is like...
I feel like he wouldn't just be like, oh, he had a hand in his pocket. If it wasn't his hand.
I'll give the
More like, he had a
information.
fucking hand in his pocket.
The information that was given later now, so it makes sense, was that apparently Paddy had shown Holmes the arm to be like, see, I killed him.
Was he pointing at him with the arm?
Unless he had a briefcase with him, it had to be in his
In
pocket.
his pocket.
He had the other guy's arms hanging out. It's like...
He's got it pushed up his sleeve. He's hanging onto it like this. And he's pretending it like it's his.
No, it's totally fine.
Oh, yeah.
Here's 5 cents, my dear sir.
He's got to pay for it, the other arm's falling out. Oh no, my arm!
What happened? Take me to the hospital.
Oh god!
Want to see a magic trick? Rather than make his
Ta-da.
thumb... how do you do that thing? Where you're like... Ooh, but the whole fucking arm.
I don't fucking know.
You people are terrible at magic.
I don't do magic.
Anywho,
I'm not
so
a magic man.
There's talk shit on the internet.
yeah, that's true. Reggie, when he was asked by police, denied he even knew Paddy at all. Which, I mean, the only way he knew him was crime, so of course he did.
Yeah.
Then,
You're not going to tell that to the police.
no.
Yeah.
Then on May 20th,
Oh,
he went to his boat shed and attempted suicide by a .32 caliber pistol to the head.
You said attempted.
Attempted.
How do you fuck that up?
Straight down the middle.
Unfortunately, for poor fucking
Get
Reggie,
every sign up somewhere.
the bullet squashed on his skull.
Oh,
Didn't go through.
Reggie's a...
fucked up old bullets of the
Reggie's the
universe.
fucking toughest man in the world.
Got Luke Cage
So
skin.
what it did was,
Ow.
hit skull, crumpled, which knocked him out, and he fell in the water.
Did he drown?
No, at which point the police turned up, dragged him out of the water and this gets better, resuscitated him, and were like trying to work out what to do, at which point he crawled into one of his boats and took off, leading police on several hours of chase in the waters of Sydney,
After old mate
before
says-
eventually being captured and sent to hospital.
Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Shoot him? It's not gonna work.
At that point, he's like, I'm invincible!
Essentially.
I'm gonna kill everybody.
Shoot me? Try it!
He's the Russian dude from Goldeneye.
Oh, that's the best fucking story I've ever heard.
When eventually he agreed to give evidence against Paddy.
I want to hear more about the story of the man who can't kill himself.
Yeah.
So,
No matter how hard
well, it
he
gets
tries.
better. So, yeah, he agreed to give evidence against Paddy, and then he said that Paddy turned up at his house, said, like, I killed Jim, here's the arm, the rest of his body's in a case I threw in the ocean. I just put him in a case, chucked it in the ocean.
There you go. So
Well, I
he's
kept
in
his
the
arm. Because, you know.
Yeah. And this wasn't the
case.
end of
I
it.
need to have proof.
So, on the evening...
Bless you.
On the evening of June 11th, Holmes informed... Reggie. I always gotta remember
Sherlock
it's Reggie.
Holmes?
Reggie informed his wife he was to meet someone and was cautious enough to have her escort him to his car. He literally had her walk him to his car, watch him get in the car, and then drive off.
This is the same guy whose bullets bounce off his face.
Yeah.
It was like...
I'm picturing him using
was-
her as like
yeah.
a human shield.
It was...
Got hold of a shirt, he's walking on the
He's
car.
literally, yeah, he's just walking like, come on, dear, yep.
Yeah, no,
that's why I say goodbye.
Put the key in for us, yep, that's it.
There you go.
Move me seat back a little bit. It's
Now
too
I'm gonna run back to the door. Now you turn the car on,
close. Yep.
and I'll come back over when I.
Alright, yeah, come get me.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was discovered that earlier in the evening he had withdrawn £500 from his account.
All of his money.
Oh, yes,
5
because
cents.
this is the 30s and we're still using pounds.
Yes. So he was found
How many
dead the
grams is
next
that?
morning. Yeah, he was found dead the next morning in his car from 3 close-range gunshots.
Ooh, so he wasn't bulletproof.
No, apparently not.
In
How
the
upsetting.
chest. In the chest this time.
What a bad way
The
to put it.
skull's different. He was
Yeah.
had a head in the skull.
He's like, I've got an idea. My head was invincible. Let's check. Bang. Nope. Bang. Nope. Bang. I think I'm dying.
It's just, all his bones are
One-
bulletproof.
yeah.
He's just going straight through his ribs
Yeah.
every time.
So
He doesn't have that healing thing. so he died.
police believe the scene had been staged to look like a suicide
3 shots to the chest.
because
That's exactly what I just said. He has to shoot himself 3 times.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've shot a gun before, and I doubt pulling it this way is like a...
yeah, and like no
Like this.
evidence supported the idea that it was a suicide.
Flick your arm off
So,
the chain.
because I guess yeah, like a gun was probably left in the car in his hand and shit like that, but
Yeah.
that was just
Well,
like
these were
that don't
1930s
make
cops,
sense.
so they would have been like,
Ah.
killed himself. That's too
Yeah.
much paperwork.
Gun in the hand,
Exactly.
got it, hole in the chest, killed himself.
So
Holding onto that gun. I
Some-
see no other foul play here.
So some people look at the fact he withdrew £500 and theorize he actually took out a hit on himself.
Oh, okay.
So he went, I can't shoot myself in the head.
Well, can't kill myself.
I'll pay
Tried
someone
that.
else."
Why the fuck would you wait? The logic.
Is to walk up to someone
He
and say,
went
"Wait,
to the
kill
bank
me."
with intention to get his own money out to pay somebody to shoot. What kind of a hitman is like?
To be
All right,
fair,
who do you want me to kill? And he's like, me. Later. Not now. Tonight. Sometime. Here's,
Yeah.
here's $500.
Yeah,
Come and shoot me tonight.
yeah. I'll be right here.
That dude, if it was me, I'd just be like, what the fuck?
No, this is
I'm
a setup.
sorry.
You're a cop,
No,
aren't
no.
you? You're 100% a
Shit.
cop.
then to be fair, this was like 20 days after he tried to kill himself before. So
Good run.
So he knows he's bulletproof.
yeah, and also
At this
he was
point.
working with the cops at this point to put Paddy away.
Seems suspect.
So the case against Paddy continued, but was in a bit of a shambles at this point
You think?
because Reggie was their star witness, and now he was dead.
He sure is.
They didn't find a body, and
Threw it in the ocean.
Clive Everett, who was fucking Paddy's lawyer, was able to argue that an arm does not constitute a body, which means that Jim might still be alive.
That's true.
So it may not
That's what I said at the
actually,
start.
yeah, may not actually be a murder.
Yep, yep.
So
We cannot prove that this dude is dead just because his arm's not on anymore.
yeah. So there's literally no thing to be like. I mean, there might be a crime, but you can't prove what crime.
There's
essentially.
de-armament. That's the crime.
Yeah. So
You
the,
de-armed a guy,
Against
didn't you?
the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
so the case basically fell apart at this
To have
point.
arms.
To bear arms.
Yeah, case completely fell apart, and he was set free, which basically just left everyone with questions as to what actually happened to Jim. Why did Paddy apparently try to kill Jim if he did? Like, we don't fucking know, because he never revealed. He just died of old age in like the 60s.
Did that fucking lawyer go on to have like the best career?
Mm.
Because I feel like he would have.
That was a pretty decent
Getting
fucking
somebody
case.
off, it's just like, there's an arm here.
They found
This
an
dude is
arm.
dead. It's like, that doesn't prove that he's dead, it's just an arm.
Just the
The
one.
judge is like,
Nobody.
dismissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The arm, like the taxi driver was like, yeah, there was a hand in his pocket. Like, not his, some other guy's hand. He's like, doesn't
That
mean
was
he killed
true.
you.
Can't prove that he's dead.
Just means you found the arm.
Yeah.
And then
You got that
apparently,
from anywhere.
apparently it was Reggie said that he threw the arm back in the ocean.
Right, afterwards.
Yeah, so Paddy brought the arm, left it at the house, left, and then Reggie is like, I don't want this.
And Reggie was like, you forgot your arm.
The fuck am I gonna do with his
He went
arm?
to
And
the
then Patty
ocean
was like, I don't want it back.
Hooked it into
Just
the ocean.
do whatever you're going to do with it.
Yeah, he's boomeranged it. He's like,
And it landed in the ocean, got eaten by one shark, and then another shark ate that
He's sitting
shark.
at the side, like, fucking skipping rocks with the arm. And he's like, into
he's
the
like
water.
one of those ball
I
throwers.
think it's fucked up that it's like the shark is just like, nope, I'll have this, and this bigger shark is like, nope, I'll have this.
And then it led to all this. A guy that couldn't kill himself in the head with a bullet.
That's fucked up. That was a fucking wild ride. You just took me
Told
on.
ya, it's a case that starts crazy and somehow manages to get crazier as it goes along.
Alrighty.
And this,
I don't even know what to say.
the things are great. I mean, yeah, but there's not much of
I was
like.
like, what's the question at the end of this?
So the question is the fact that we never actually got to convict anyone. So we don't.
Who did it and what?
Yeah, we
happened
don't
to
The
it?
actually-
guy who was carrying around his arm. You don't just
But
carry around your mates.
we only have Reggie's word for that, and he tried to kill himself. So
Yeah, but the thing is,
Guilty.
if one of you guys, say Chris loses his arm, I'm not gonna take it to Bert and be like, hey man, like Chris lost his arm.
I don't know what you
I
want to
would
do.
See ya.
I'll leave it at your house.
Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Like,
Yeah.
my bad.
It was pointed out, like, Reggie only admitted to that after trying to kill himself and going on a police chase on the boat while bleeding from the head. Because that's a good point. He drove a boat for hours from police while bleeding after trying to shoot himself.
Yeah, because-
And then almost drowning.
Yeah, because someone's like, hey mate, we found your mate's arm at your house, and he's like, fuck.
Well, a shark.
Oh shit. It's got
We
big
found-
teeth.
Then he blamed
we
Patty.
found your mate's arm in a shark, which was in another shark, which was at the aquarium.
Yeah, that was out at your house.
That
on
dude's
purpose.
like,
shit.
what? What are the fucking chances that that's the shark they caught to put in the
Yeah.
aquarium?
Yeah.
Well, that's the other bit. Like, yeah, they picked that shark and went, we're putting this in an aquarium. Like,
And
threw up.
threw up an arm.
yeah, threw up an arm from another shark.
The
Whereas, like-
fucking the tree that is currently sprawled
And
out.
this is why CSI like
insane.
this story so much. They made an episode about it. I think it was CSI Miami, I'd imagine, because CSI is Vegas, and I don't think it's got a lot of oceans.
Yeah, there's no water around there. It was in a damn shark. It was a crocodile. Had a little crocodile.
Yeah.
And a
The
little
little crocodile had an arm in it.
Yeah. But yeah, like fucking
Alligator, sorry, not crocodile.
A
They
finger.
don't have alligators, do they? They don't have crocodiles.
As much as they're like, oh, just because he's got his arm doesn't mean he killed the guy. If you take someone's arm off their body, they're pretty much gonna die. Especially in the 30s.
This had happened in like a surgery or something.
That's
Even
true.
in like the 30s.
Maybe that was to pay his debts.
Yeah, maybe
What?
it was
What?
like,
It's like, take my
fucking-
arm
yeah.
so that I can never box again.
Fuck man, it costs an
Keep
arm and
the
a leg.
fucking, take my arm with the tattoos on it because that way you can show people that I'm dead. And I'm gonna go live in fucking
That's
Maui.
true.
I mean, they say
Nice,
some
right?
things
Is that
cost
in
an arm and a
Hawaii? I
leg.
feel like it's in Hawaii.
I know it's the name of a character in Moana.
Yeah. It's the Rock.
Huh?
I feel like it's a place, but I think it's in Hawaii.
Yeah, there's a place.
Is it in Hawaii?
Sure. Sounds Hawaiian.
It does sound Hawaiian.
Sounds so
It's not in fucking...
Three
Well, I mean,
Australian
it's
dudes that don't know
definitely
what
some
man
form of Polynesian.
It's definitely not fucking here.
So, anywhere from Indonesia to Hawaii. It's somewhere.
Fuck.
Somewhere out there in those fucking warm tropical climates. That's
Yeah.
where that's where he's living with no arm.
That makes sense.
One arm.
I mean, he's dead now.
One arm and a coconut.
Wow. I hope he's doing it now. He was like fucking 30 in the 30s. Be fucking old now with no arm.
Yeah, about 118.
Couldn't even use a
He's
wheelchair.
roughly 118. No, he lived a long life on the island with his coconut.
No, one coconut.
He died later.
One armful.
Yeah,
so
can't,
he's-
can't carry too many
He's
coconuts.
got
He's got
precisely one armful.
Shit. He was like, at that point, he was like, probably should have found something else to give him aside from an arm.
He went and lived there with his old boxing money. He just bought himself a woman.
That's it.
That's what you could do back in those days.
That's
in
true, you
Hawaii, I guess.
Buy myself a lady.
And then he, the mates with the arms, obviously shit fell apart on the mainland, but he don't know.
Nah, he was-
He's just living on his fucking with his
Island.
Hawaiian bride.
That's it. Singing songs about coconuts.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He got locked on an island for however many years Maui from Moana was locked on that island until Moana turned up.
Oh,
He's Maui now.
he's now Maui. He has become Maui.
He was the rock.
Jim is now Maui. Solved. Jim is Maui.
That's
Case closed.
fucking. I just realised I'm sitting here spinning a fucking fidget spinner.
It's vaping.
This motherfucker is vaping.
That was pretty fucking cool. You millennial motherfuckers.
Have Bert dabbing on it and shit.
Holy shit. Lap sync.
No, so we got to do-
Clap sync!